What's up, and welcome back to Campfire Convos. On today's episode, I got my friend Erin with me.
Hi.
She has so graciously agreed to endure the cold and be out here, even though it is a lot less colder than I thought it was going to be.
That's correct.
But
it was snowing yesterday.
Yeah. PA is weird. It was fall, and then it was just winter for like 2 days, and now it's back to
kind of back to fall. It's like 44 degrees, but it's fine. I have a blankie.
Yeah, like 10, 15 more degrees for a couple more weeks. I'd be happy with that. But
yeah.
Anyways, we're going to be us around the fire just a little bit. But before we do that, we are sitting around the Solo Stove bonfire, sitting on the Click Chairs Classic 2.0s. We are going to be drinking some Andy Shandy from the brew bank. If you don't know them, you should by now, but the link is in the description. Check them out. They are in Ridgeway, PA, and they're awesome. Erin is going to try some of their Andy Shandy for the very first time, so I'm excited for that. And then at the end, as always, we're going to do a little shot of some house whiskey. So that's the plan. And she's drinking some tea because it's cold.
It's very cold.
Yeah.
And also the smoke is right in my face again.
It's going to be a consistent theme, I think. But, all right, you ready for a little sip of this? I want to see your reaction. If you can see.
I can't see.
I don't know why. It just gets my guess. It doesn't get me at all.
It's very rude, actually. Yeah. You should control the wind. How dare you?
Working on it. Cheers.
Cheers. As I have to cower over here. It's almost grapey. What is happening?
I don't know. I don't know why we're getting so much smoke all of a sudden. It was
watering.
Perfectly, like it was gone. Solo Stove, figure your shit out.
I hope they're not a sponsor.
They're not. They should be. We've talked about this. They should be, but they're not yet.
That is very good. I'm getting like a white grape juice.
That's very
I'm so sorry. I am crying from the smoke now. It was a really bad way to start this introduction.
Nah, it's fine.
It's fine. We're all fine.
Why are your eyes so bloodshot? No reason. Just staring at the smoke. It's fine.
He did offer me drugs earlier. No, I'm just kidding.
I thought we weren't going to talk about it.
Just so everybody is forewarned, we have been friends for like 14 years. So if we are mean to each other, we're allowed.
I don't know that I'd say friends.
See?
But
Exhibit A.
I mean, that was just
I think
honesty there.
How old was I when I met you? Like 15, 16?
Yeah.
Somewhere around there.
Somewhere, yeah. Yeah, because, I mean, my mom was friends with your mom, and that's how we became, well, my mom was friends with
Jenny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then crisscross applesauce, friends.
And then we got pushed together, and they're like, your kids, be friends.
Yeah.
Leaf.
This is not from when we were first friends, but one of the more ridiculous memories I have of hanging out with you was the winery.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And I don't even know if I was there or if I just, because I was really drunk.
I was with your brother, I think.
Yeah. But I remember seeing you on the horse, I think.
I was on a horse.
A fake horse.
A fake horse.
Yeah.
I would be on a real horse, but they didn't have one at the winery.
Yeah, no.
But yeah, no, I remember that night. Your brother and I had a lot of fun.
Yeah.
We were at some very like stuffy adults only party. And I think I was like 23 maybe. Mm-hmm. And Tanner was like freshly 21.
Yeah.
And we had a lot of wine.
Yeah.
And there was a fake horse, and Tanner was hoisting me up onto the fake horse, and then I was just on a horse.
So Tanner was encouraging it, is what you're saying?
Have you met Tanner?
Yes, I have. I'm surprised he wasn't on it with you, actually.
He got on after.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Nice. Wait, together or like separate?
No, separate. We didn't want to break the horse.
Yeah, that seems more chaotic. Like both
it was all chaos. We were unsupervised.
That's fair. Shan't have trusted us.
You should never trust the children.
No.
I'm glad you remember that, though. That was a lot of fun.
Yeah, that was a good time. Yeah, I
think I Snapchatted you from on top of the horse.
That might be why I thought I was there.
Yeah.
Because I definitely wasn't, because at that point I had left.
Yeah.
Because they let me leave that party with my friends to go to Pittsburgh. I was hammered before I left, and they gave me a bottle of wine to go. I'm like, what do you mean?
Was it sealed?
Yeah.
The last guest before me was a state trooper. This is not going well.
No, it was definitely sealed. And I only drank it on the property. That was fine.
This is actually very good, Andy. Good job.
Andy and your shandy is amazing.
Do we know Andy?
No. I know Jason, he's the owner of the brew bank, but...
Hi, Jason.
Yeah. You got a little thing going on there.
I do.
Was that a thing from the fire?
No, this is a fake eyelash that was on my eyeball, except for I've been crying for how long?
Not anymore.
Well, now it's a part of that.
Yes. But yeah, no, I know Jason. He's the owner of the brew bank, and he works with Andy and his shandy.
Okay.
Yeah. Really good dude. So it's up by my camp. You've been up there. That was before they were open, though. So you would
Why
not
did you
have
give me
seen-
the worst seat on the planet? I am so sorry about Jason and Andy Shandy. But I am being assaulted.
We can switch places if you'd like.
It's a little late for
I
that.
don't know if it's going to help or not, but
No, because they'll probably follow me over there.
probably. It's just,
Maybe the smoke spirits are mad at me.
yeah, you definitely did something.
I did something. I pissed them off.
Not surprising. Not surprising at all.
It usually happens about the first 10 minutes of meeting me. I usually piss someone off. Look at all my leaves. I also have ADHD. Welcome.
Me too. That's dangerous.
This is a dangerous
Like, oh,
conversation.
squirrel. We literally had a
Do
squirrel.
we have a squirrel?
There was, not for this episode yet that I know of, but apparently things walk by
fun.
during the show, because I've had people comment like, hey, did you see the deer that walked past at this time?
I saw so many deer on my way out here.
Yeah, they're everywhere.
Well, it's their time to eat dinner, and then they're going to go lay down.
Yeah. Anyways,
School bus.
all right, no more ADHD for me at least. But yes, up by camp.
Okay.
They opened up, I want to say 3 or 4 years ago now. So I think that was before, I had not been there yet. So I don't know if that was
When did
before
we
the
go up
last
there?
time.
2021?
Yeah, that sounds
Yeah,
right.
I think it's
'cause
2021.
COVID?
Yeah.
Mid-COVID? I don't fucking know. But yeah. So they're relatively new up there. There's a couple really cool businesses up in that, like in Ridgeway, that are all pretty new.
And say, because there was nothing open there when we went there. There was like one grocery store and the one diner, and that was it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that was also COVID, so like a lot of them were like
Oh, that's
forced
fair,
closed.
too.
So like,
Yeah.
I don't know if you got a fair,
Assessment.
Yeah.
You do know what I really loved about your camp?
What's that?
The old TV and the collection of DVDs, because like
Yeah.
that's the only entertainment we had, other than books. And I did bring a shit ton of books to read.
Yeah. And I don't read, so.
That is so disappointing.
So I don't read for pleasure. So like I read to learn, but I don't like to, like if I'm gonna try to do something, it's not gonna be reading. You know what I mean?
Why not?
I feel like a lot of the stuff I do is creative. So like I don't need to be creative in my free time. Like I don't want to do all the work of like putting together a picture of what I'm watching or what I'm reading.
Really?
Yeah.
Can you see it though?
Oh yeah.
Because
yeah.
there's like a lot of people that hate reading because they can't envision it.
Yeah, no, I have a very like three-dimensional mind. Like I can picture something and like close my eyes and just picture it like as it's here.
Yeah, that's like hyperphantasia. Yeah.
Yeah. It's kind of, it feels kind of taxing sometimes. It's like it's a lot to
It is a lot.
think of all of the things, and then you get caught up on like, oh, this leaf over here. Like, why the fuck do I care about this leaf? There's all this other stuff around.
I was staring at a lot of leaves earlier, and then I was like, oh, there's holes in the leaves. Oh, I bet that means there's bugs. I wonder what bugs did that. And this is why we have ADHD.
Yeah. I don't know if anyone else has said that. Like, I've thought it. So I'm very glad that we're relating.
This is why we're friends.
Yes. Again, that friend word, I don't know if we can stick with that.
I considered you a friend, but clearly I need to reevaluate my friendships. So maybe we're just acquaintances that have been stuck together because our families were friends.
That sounds, more accurate.
Yeah.
No, but seriously, I have enjoyed our friendship. It's been, I feel like we don't live that far apart, but we don't hang out very often though. I feel like that's been...
Well, now we live like 47 minutes apart, which is a little far.
I mean, not for me. I drive like so far.
For why?
Everything.
Well, meandering.
Yeah, exactly. Like I'm like, oh, I'm bored. I'm going to drive 3 hours to go to a waterfall just because.
I do enjoy a good waterfall.
Yeah.
When I can see them.
Yeah, you don't need to, like, you see all the smoke, you're good. You see all the waterfalls.
I see nothing other than blurry right now.
I cannot believe it's still getting you.
It is straight up in my eyeballs. And my nose.
Yeah, I don't have a solution.
Thanks. You need a fan.
Hopefully the wind.
To blow it this way.
That would be loud.
It probably would be.
Yeah. I mean, maybe worth it, but
This is very loud. I've never done like the ASMR thing. Do you want me to test it? Would you hear a fan if it was? Your people hate me. They're like, it's been 5 minutes and this girl has said nothing.
You've said plenty. All right, well, let's jump into an actual topic.
Okay.
So we can both control our ADHD.
Godspeed.
So you are just starting a business, you said?
I am.
What kind of business?
It is going to be a health coaching business. So if we would like to rewind, my undergraduate is in biology and psychology for like pre-med. And that was my plan after college to go to med school. And I toured a couple med schools and I hated them. They were they teach to a condition that teaches like, this condition gets this pill, is what it felt like.
Yeah.
And I didn't quite enjoy that because that's not really my personal philosophy. So I just didn't find any schools that kind of meshed with that. And I didn't want to waste my time on that. And then I found another like endeavor that took me away from medicine for a couple years. And then then I had a sales rep job that I worked for Thermo Fisher Scientific doing like laboratory and medical sales. So I was like, oh, I'm close. Like I'm still kind of in that area, but not really. See, the smoke has you now.
It does.
It's fun, isn't it?
It's great.
And I did 4 years of that and I couldn't do sales anymore because it just felt really icky. And I don't like to be congratulated on overcharging people for things.
Yeah.
That makes me feel yucky. So my then therapist was like, why don't you try to go back into what you actually want, which is med school. So we found a naturopathic med school, which is a blend of Western modalities where you would still learn about the conditions, you would still learn about some prescriptions, but it was also Eastern modalities, traditional Chinese medicine. I would have learned acupuncture, hydrotherapy, herbal, food. Food was a huge one. And I was very excited, except I got in for the year 2020. Yes, and It was in Toronto. So I was so excited to move to Canada. And yes, I do call it Canada, and yes, it does piss them off. Yeah, I was very excited to move to Canada, and it just didn't work out. So we did the first year online, and then I did a year and a semester. But I couldn't get back up there to finish the practicals. And obviously it's medicine. I need to know how to like take blood pressure, heart rate, things like that.
Yeah.
And I couldn't get back up there to do it because I was not allowed in the country because they were full COVID lockdown. And it was so many like immigration protocols. And they would have to like put me in a quarantine hotel for like 4 weeks to 8 weeks. And I'm like, I don't want to be in a hotel in a different country where no one I know can get to me. And that sounds really scary.
Yeah.
So it just didn't work out. So unfortunately that is on the back burner.
Damn.
And I just got really depressed over that because that was kind of what I thought I wanted to do, which is still what I wanted to do, which is just help people. But I don't think our current medical system helps people the way that it should. And people don't have the resources available to them that they should. We have a lot of knowledge, but we don't have any practical help. So somehow I found like integrative health coaching and specifically like there was like 2 or 3 different schools that were like transformational nutrition or like integrative nutrition. And it was a lot about how food, lifestyle, and all of that will impact your health and how you can take that into your own hands to do practical steps to make your condition better, make your life better, you know, exercise, things like that. So that was a year-long program. This smoke is so bad. Do you think that helped?
We have not, yeah, definitely. We have not had a guest this attacked by smoke yet. So
it's
like,
something with me. I told you, I pissed off the forest.
Yeah.
The spirit of the forest is mad at me. So yes, I started this program last November, and I will finish it the end of this November, which is in like 3 weeks, and I still have another test to do and like 6 hours of lecture. But it's fine. I'll get it done.
Oh, yeah.
So yeah, that is the very long story of how I am starting this program now. And basically, I would just like to help people feel better.
Yeah.
I mean, we have so much knowledge, and you would think that that would relate to everybody being healthier and feeling better. But there's just so many environmental conditions at play, their lifestyle. People just need help.
Yeah. Yeah, I think you really need help with the smoke.
I do. I need help right now.
I mean, you need a lot of help, but...
I need several help. I have lots of help.
Yeah.
Hi, Dr. Josh. You won't watch this.
No, I think that's a big problem that I've seen, is that there's so much information out there, it's hard to decipher what's real
Yes.
and what works for you.
Correct.
Because I think that a lot of medicine in general is so overgeneralized, where it's
Yes.
like, oh, hey, this fixes things.
This
Or
is such a bad shot. I'm so sorry.
it doesn't fix things for everyone. It just fixes things for certain people.
Correct.
Like what works for me might not work for you, and vice versa.
And to that, like, whenever they say your labs are within normal range, so an 18-year-old athlete and a 70-year-old man, 70-year-old woman, it's going to take both of those, and that's going to be like your end bars.
Yeah.
So, like, it could be within normal range, but it still could be not good.
Yeah, not good for you.
Yeah, like I just had my blood work done. This is so bad.
Yeah, I'm going to pull this out. We're going to do timeout. We're going to pull this up a little bit and see if that helps.
Was that hot?
The bottom is not.
Oh, that's
I mean, it gets really hot, but the ring on the bottom should. I mean, maybe that'll... Ugh.
I have not been that assaulted by smoke in a very long time.
Yeah, that's wild. Hopefully it being 2 feet further is... Actually, I think pull it this way a little bit.
If it gets me again, it really just hates me.
Yeah, really. At least now you should be able to dip behind it or like under it.
Yeah,
Like, it should give
like
you
it
enough
seems like
little...
it's going a little bit this way.
Yeah. All right, sorry, we were paused there for a second so I can move the campfire so it doesn't kill Erin.
It still might.
It still very possibly could. While we are paused, before we go, because I forget where we were anyway, so we're going to have to re-jump into that. But before we go any further, we're going to throw a log on the fire. Today's episode is sponsored by 3 different people, Paris, Carley, and Eric. Thank you guys very much for your donating or for buying a log. I appreciate you. Be like Carley, Paris, and Eric, and click the link in the description to buy a log to keep the fire going so we can keep the conversations flowing. Bang, bang.
Yay.
We're going to give them a second log too because they're really cool.
See, he said he likes you. Good job.
Yeah.
Paris, Carley, and Eric.
Yes.
We're friends now, even though you've never met me. This is a lot better.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
How dare you?
Anyways.
See, this is our problem, is we can be very serious and then immediately not.
Yeah. It's a switch that just flips. But back to medicine and serious things.
So, like, I just had my blood work done, and my vitamin D levels were 32. Normal range is 30 to 100. So the first 2 doctors that saw my blood work didn't mention my vitamin D at all because it was within normal range. My physical therapist saw it and was like, "Why is your vitamin D so low?" And I was like, I don't know. Nobody else mentioned it. And he's like, "It's literally 2 points above the threshold of like normal." He's like, "You need so much more vitamin D," which is better for my joints because I'm a chronically ill girly. So, not that we really need to dive into that, but I don't know if anybody cares. But just things like that. Like, it just takes one person to actually look at it and know what they're looking for and being like, oh, you can take like 5,000 IU of vitamin D daily and you'll still probably be under. So try it for a little while and see if that makes your joints feel better.
Huh. That's really interesting. I think the fact that that's not such commonplace is mind-blowing. Like, how are we so advanced in so many different things, but healthcare seems so generalized instead of individualized for so many people?
That's a very good way to put it. I don't know. And I feel like that is where a health coach comes into play, because everybody hears a health coach and I like kind of rolled my eyes at it the first couple times because I'm like, oh, a health coach, like a life coach. What are they? Like, it's just such a weird term that I'm still kind of uncomfortable with, and I think that's just my own issues. But my job would be to sit down with you for an hour and be like, what can we do to get your health to be where it's supposed to be? Like, I'm taking classes to learn how to read blood work. I'm taking classes to learn what different nutrition things work for different people. And we need to figure out ways to make that more individualized. Whereas the average doctor visit, the doctor sees you for 6 minutes.
Yeah.
What are you getting accomplished in 6 minutes?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Yeah.
And if you go in with more than one condition, which a lot of times people do because a lot of conditions have things that go along with them, like ADHD also usually has some type of like mental fog or bone issue. Like, there's so many other things that it's correlated to. Like, I don't know where I was going with that. Hang on. It'll circle back. But basically, we just need more time with patients to understand the full picture of who they are and like, what is your lifestyle like? How much sleep do you get? What is your, like, are you eating? Is your work super demanding? Do you not have work? Like, do you have a purpose? Are you depressed? Like, things like that you're not going to get in your 6 minute window with your doctor, that he will only allow you to be like, I hurt my thumb. Can you fix thumb?
Yeah.
And then you're like, but also I'm super depressed and very anxious. Can we talk about that? And they're like, yeah, if you reschedule so I can code it as something else and send a second bill to your insurance.
Yeah, the insurance is a whole other part of that, I think. Wow, it's
all connected.
Oh, if we get into that, we're going to talk about it for a while. Just healthcare and insurance and all the bullshit
Which
that
is a scam. It's all a scam.
Yeah, the capitalistic part of healthcare is bullshit.
The fact that health insurance companies can say that you don't need a procedure should be illegal.
Yeah, I mean, who are they?
Because a lot of times they're not doctors. They say they have doctors on the board that are reviewing it, but a lot of times it's not. They're just like, nope, that's too much money.
Yeah, also, how do you review something without seeing a person in person?
Yeah.
Like, if a doctor physically has you in his office and does say you need this, how are they like, nah, I think you're okay.
Yeah, they're like, you don't need to do that. We don't need to spend that money on you.
Yeah, blows my mind.
Agreed. I don't like it, which is why I hate to be a part of the healthcare industry, but I don't see a way to change it without being a part of it and offering a better solution.
Yeah. I think that's what everyone needs to do with anything they want to change. Like, you have to, I guess, learn the evil to change the evil. Like, learn why they're thinking the way they are, how they're thinking, and then you can do it your way that is still in an educated way. I think I say that for a lot of things, but this is a lot more in depth, obviously. But okay, easy example, photography, right? Understand the rules of photography. So, like, understand your framing, understand your, like,
the rule of thirds.
Yeah, rule of thirds is an easy one. Most people know the rule of thirds.
Yeah.
If you're going to break it, but know that you're breaking it and why you're breaking it.
Yeah.
Like, oh, I just like how it looks better. That's okay, as long as you still understand that it is a rule and that you're breaking it.
Yeah.
In general, when you apply that to everything, I think you can speak from authority a lot more. Like, if I just show you this picture and you're like, oh, that's cool. I'm like, I just like how it looks. But you're like, oh, no, I shifted it slightly over because I don't really like the full rule of thirds. I like it just slightly offset.
It draws your eye this way, and I thought you would see this more.
Yes. Yeah. So when you can explain it like that, and again, photography is a example, right? Because
photography's fun. I took a couple photography classes.
It's a lot of fun, but not many people, like, it doesn't affect your life view as much as like some kind of doctor thing would be. You know what I mean? So taking that example and applying it to something serious is, I feel like, where you could lose some people. I'm like, well, what's the point of that? Why do you need to learn healthcare or medicine in this way if you don't want to do it in that way at all? It's like, well, you still need to learn the rules that you're breaking so that you can justify breaking them.
Exactly.
So.
No, yeah, 1,000%. Like, that was, I mean, I couldn't see myself ever going to a conventional, like, MD school just because I did way too much research into it on how the curriculums are, and they are pretty much, like, bought and paid for by the pharmaceutical industries who are telling them, like, what pills to describe basically per condition. And I believe as of 2021 or 2022, to graduate medical school, you only needed like 32 to 38 hours of nutrition, which is less than like an average work week. Yeah. Like, less than one average work week of nutrition study is all you needed.
That's wild.
Yeah.
I feel like, and I don't know if this is just my TikTok or what, but a lot of my social media is very, very pushy for diet specifically, fixing a lot of problems.
Yes.
And the fact that that's not the number one default blows my mind. Like, you have something so simple that you can change, that you can apply to every person, that doesn't hurt literally anything.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't you start there? Like, why are you giving them? And I think this kind of circles back to like the insurance industry and the money part.
I was going to say money because it's cheaper.
Yeah. Well, why fix it when you can put a Band-Aid on it and charge for it forever?
Correct.
So I think that by itself is my single biggest issue with medicine, is it seems consistently to Band-Aid
overlook it
instead of fix it.
Yeah, and it would be a very simple shift, but it would require doctors to then take new education courses. Like, I mean, there are dietitians. Dietitians do know what they're talking about. However, there are still a lot of outdated things that I think people are pushing, such as calories in versus calories out. Like, you hear that everywhere on the internet, and still some people are like, nope, that's all it is. It's calories in versus calories. There's so much nuance into that, of the calories in a beer are completely different than the calories in a spaghetti squash with a homemade sauce. Like, sure, they might be equivalent in calories, or your 100-calorie snack pack versus 2 apples, but you're getting so much more nutrition out of other things that are going to affect other parts of your body more. And I do feel like that's why herbs and nutrition don't get part of like the full scope and respect that they need, because you would need to study them very in depth. Because if you look at a lot of our pharmaceuticals, like 90% of them are based off of a plant compound that they've isolated.
Yeah.
Like aspirin is like willow bark. However, the willow bark also will then have like 3 or 4 other things that it does in your body at the same time that helps that, but we've just isolated one.
Yeah.
So, I mean, they have to study all of that, and it's so detailed and nuanced and very difficult to do. And I feel like older, like our ancestors, older, like 1800s people that words are hard, that was their way of life, that like they knew cinnamon for this, or cayenne pepper for this, or like if you're having a heart attack, they tell you to take cayenne pepper. Like things like that were so normal because that was what they had readily available to them. And then nowadays it's like an aspirin a day.
Yeah.
So I think we're just living in several different times, but I don't know that we'll see a time other than us doing self-study, or I think herbology is going to be like my next certification course, just because I use herbs for everything. They're so good for so many different things. Like everybody knows turmeric for anti-inflammation, ginger for anti-inflammation. Clove is a huge anti-inflammatory. It's also like antifungal. Like it's a big one for, that's why you pretty much smell it around Christmas time, is because it's cold and flu season. So I don't know how I got here, but
I'm enjoying the journey of the conversation. No, I'm also trying to, actually just this past week, I've really dove into all of like the food stuff specifically with my mom, because she wants to be healthier. I want to be healthier. My roommate wants to be healthier. And
I know somebody.
Yeah, I mean, I'd have to have a conversation. No, but I think a big part of my realization personally was I was definitely thinking calories in, calories out. And I do think, and I don't know the science behind it, I know-ish, but I think that's a good way to lose weight.
Yes.
Is to track that. But I think what a lot of people do is, okay, well, I lost weight and now I feel shitty. Well, because you're not getting all of these other things that you need. Yeah. So if you take in 1,500 calories of, like you're saying, a beer, is going to be a lot different than 1,500 calories of, even if it's just one, like all meat, or, you know, a well orchestrated meal. Those differences are what I'm currently looking at. Yeah. And something as simple as like, okay, well, normally I eat chicken and rice. All right, well, let me cut back the rice. Let me add cauliflower rice. Let me add some greens. Let me add some of this. Let me add these different things. And I'm still getting roughly the same amount of calories, but I'm full longer. I feel better. My body is performing better overall. And maybe you can confirm or deny this. I don't know if this is a thing or not. I am very convinced that our bodies are all very, like, they adjust properly, right? Like, they're very resilient.
Oh, yes.
Okay. So
otherwise, we would be dead by now.
Yeah. So if I eat nothing but shit for a long time, like I just eat snacks and junk and all that stuff for a long time, my body just naturally adjusts to that's what I'm used to. And like, okay, growing up through high school and college, I was a very active person, but I ate like
garbage.
crap.
Like
So,
every kid of the 90s did, because that's what we were served, was our purple and green ketchup.
Yeah, our food pyramid fucking bullshit.
Yeah, side note, does anybody else remember in the 90s when they changed the food pyramid because our school guidelines didn't meet it, so they made the tomato sauce in pizza considered a vegetable?
No.
So that it would fit the food pyramid so they didn't lose the Schwan sponsorship.
I did not know that. That's hilarious.
That's probably where the anger started for Erin at like 10.
It was also fully bullshit, right?
Absolutely.
The food pyramid in general was fully bullshit.
Correct.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, because grains are not what we're supposed to have the most of. I mean, carbohydrates are fuel, but not necessarily in that proportion to everything else.
You need them with everything else. I am not one of those people that's going to be like low fat, high protein. High protein, absolutely. Like, I feel like you're going to need high protein, high fat, and high carb.
Yeah.
I technically have high cholesterol in my blood work, but people with higher cholesterol levels have been shown to live longer and have less dementia because your brain uses fat as one of its most common stores. So, like, I'm not super concerned about it.
Yeah.
Am I worried about other things? For it? Sure. Yeah. But I'm not worried about, like, the cholesterol itself, more as, like, is my liver detoxing properly? And like, is that why I just have more cholesterol circulating? Is my liver overloaded and I need to do like a liver detox to try to like get that out of there?
Yeah.
But like you're saying, your body will adjust. You can survive on a lot of different things, but will you perform optimally and feel the way you want to feel? Probably not.
Yeah.
But it's also very unique to you as a human as to like where you grew up, which we grew up around here. This is a very meat and potatoes type area. We're not a salad and kale area.
Definitely not.
But that plays into how we grow up. It would be very weird for our bodies to then ingest a kale smoothie because we're not used to that. We don't live in the climate for it. We don't live in the environment for it.
Yeah.
Not saying that we can't adjust to it. We can, but will you get more nutrients and satiety and everything else, and like the nourishment from a beans and rice dish? Most likely.
Yeah.
But it's also finding what works for you. Because I have done like no carb and I felt terrible. Yeah. I looked terrible. I felt terrible. I lost weight, but I also like had no like visible glow or color to my skin. Like I looked like a sunken in zombie where people are like, are you sick? I'm like, I don't think so, but I feel like it. Like I don't.
I've been sick for 6 months now.
Yeah,
this
I
is
don't
bullshit.
feel great, but like I'm on a diet. So I will never be a huge proponent of eliminating different parts of the food pyramid. Well, I don't even want to call it the food pyramid. The macro ingredients is what we'll go with. But you can figure out what works best for you.
Yeah, I think, so one thing I've been arguing with my mom about forever.
Hi, Mama Kelly.
Every time we talk about like weight loss and food and stuff, my big thing is I'm a very firm believer that protein and building muscle is the best way to maintain weight loss. I think a lot of people lose weight because they go so under calories, and then they're not doing any activity, so they're losing their muscle.
Yes.
And then when they even out, they have less muscle, which equals a much lower resting maintenance
That's correct.
level, right?
Yeah.
So, okay, I lost 30 pounds, 15 of it was muscle. Now I have 15 less pounds of muscle burning calories.
Yeah.
So then I stop my diet because I lost my 30 pounds, and now I gain all that weight back so much faster because I'm down 15 pounds of muscle.
Yeah.
It's better to lose 5 pounds, but lose 30 pounds of fat and gain 25 pounds of muscle.
Yeah.
Because now you have that resting level so much higher.
Correct.
That's so hard to explain to a lot of people who are just always in that cycle of, I lost weight and I got to my goal.
Yeah.
I stopped my diet and now I'm gaining it all back. Why is that happening? because you're losing the muscle behind it. You're not getting the protein to keep your muscles. You're not doing the activity to build the muscles. You're not doing all of that stuff. And I think that's one of the most frustrating things.
Yeah, the foundation isn't there.
Yes. And I think that's why I'm mad at myself now, because I feel like I maintain the protein decently. The activity I've been a little slacking on.
Yeah.
I really need to get back to the gym just to feel good. I feel like that's one of those things where like, I don't want to go, and then I go, and I'm like, oh, I'm so happy I went.
Yeah.
But that's just a long-term effect. I don't give a shit how I can't say I fully don't give a shit how I look, but I care much more about how I feel.
Yes.
And just being able to get out of bed and not feel blah.
Yeah.
Or being able to, take the dog for a walk and be like, oh, I feel good now, not I'm dead tired. And those are the things that I've been struggling with lately. It's like my motivation and energy levels after doing something so simple or so low. I'm like, what the fuck? I took out the garbage.
Yeah.
I didn't run a marathon. Why am I so like drained now? So that was my big, like, I need to make an adjustment.
Yeah.
And I got to figure out, I'm on the path now to figure it out.
But that's, like, this was basically the first session of a coaching session. Like, we have your why. We have what you want to do. You have where you want to go and how you want to feel. Yeah. But you know that it's nuanced and unique to you. You want to feel better. But also, we are in our 30s. We're not talking about it. This is when we lay the foundation for what's to come. So when you want to strength train, you want to strength train now, because you don't want to do it when you're 45. Like, you want to lay strength training right now is one of the best things you can do for longevity across the board. Like, I don't know anybody that says, no, don't do that. Like, and I'm not saying don't do Pilates or things like that, because you definitely, I feel like, need both, especially if you are someone like me that has a chronic joint issue that, like, I need the stabilization, but I also need my bones to be strong enough that they can support the joints and everything else. Yeah. But you are 100% correct. That's the way that most people do lose weight, and it's not the correct weight. Like, our moms are pretty much the same age, and they were raised in the, like, Atkins, low-fat, no-carb diet, Weight Watchers, Jenny Craig era of... And people lost weight, but I think... I want to say that the statistic now is like 60% chances of just gaining it right back. Like, if you don't do it without proper help. And people really just want to see the scale move. Like, I don't know how much I weigh, and I don't really care. I mean, I weigh myself at the doctors when they weigh me, but how I feel in my body and, like, taking care of my joints now and whether I'm having a flare-up or things like that is way more important to me than whatever the scale says. But there are so many people that are raised on, like, I gained 2 pounds. I'm like, okay, as a woman, I wear the same belt to work every day. I have 4 different holes that are used all month long because of where I am in my cycle, because of where the moon, it's just my body fluctuates that much that I'm like, oh, today's a skinny day. We're on the 4th hole. And then the day of my period, we're on the 1st hole, because it's just so much of your... It's just not a good marker. Like, for a man, I think it would be a lot easier for you, because your hormone cycle is 24 hours. So if you weigh yourself at the same time every day, realistically, that should be a very true statement of your health indicator. Do I think that's the most important thing? Absolutely not. If you have access to it, I would do one of those, like, body comp things where it shows you, like, how much is body fat versus how much is muscle. But you're spot on. If you lose weight, but you're not sure what you're losing and you're just not eating, you're not helping your body out at all. If anything, especially if you're a woman, you're sending your body into, like, a starvation mode, where a lot of women stop eating or don't eat enough, and then they still can't lose weight. They're still the same exact size, and they're like, I've done everything, I'm not eating, I'm eating like 1,200 calories. You are destroying different systems in your body that are starting to break down, and they are eating your muscle to get the nutrients that they need because you're not providing them for it. Like, you're not doing yourself any favors. But our society is so scared to be heavy, like, even though we're in the middle of the body positive movement, like, geese. And for...
Not squirrel.
I know, but I can hear them. I don't know if you guys can hear them. for women especially as well, because I am taking a women's health course, because that is also another thing that I am very passionate about, is how different my body is from your body and why I need different things than you need.
Yeah.
Which, not to say that your life is easy, but taking care of your physicality is easier than it is to take care of a woman's, because this month I need something different, or this week I will need something different than I will need next week. Like next week I will be like peak ovulation and I'll get like 3 weeks worth of shit done in 2 days.
Yeah.
And then I will hit the luteal phase and crash and no one talk to me for 3 days.
Yeah.
And I'm not getting anything done.
Yeah.
And that's a cycle that repeats monthly. And it makes us feel insane. But to you guys, you don't know what that's like, because you feel almost exactly the same every single day.
Yeah.
And you can expect when your crash is going to happen.
I live with 2 women. I can see what it's like.
It's not fun.
It's not fun at all.
And you know, like the ovulation times, because we're like, I'm going to get this done. They're like, I went shopping. I cleaned the house. I did everybody's laundry. I did this. I got all my schoolwork done. And they're like, what time did you wake up? You're like, 6 a.m., bright and early. It got me again.
Yeah, no, that's something that I personally did not realize for a long time.
Well, you grew up in a house with mostly boys.
Yes, and I also think, I could be wrong on this, but I would assume, giant assumption, that a lot of the research that has been done by men on men.
Correct.
So that them thinking that that was how it was for everyone was probably something I learned early on,
Yes.
and then just applied it going forward.
Correct.
And seeing that different change has definitely brought a lot of realization. And I mean, you said something, and I don't know if you're going to talk about this, but I think it's an interesting topic. The body positivity movement.
Yeah.
It pisses me off.
Okay.
I want everyone to feel good in their own skin.
Yes.
I don't give a shit how much you weigh, how you look, as long as your body is functioning properly.
Yeah.
I feel like anymore, it is more of a accept how you are instead of a be the best version of yourself. And that is so frustrating, because I think it's just justifying people to do shitty things for their body.
Yeah.
Like, and that's I think it's great. Like I said, I want you to feel comfortable in your own skin. I don't want it to be like body shaming, all that bullshit. But telling someone that they look great and that they are great when they're obviously not, and their body is obviously not performing how it should be.
Yeah, and you're not taking care of yourself.
Exactly.
Yeah. The geese are happening. I don't know what's occurring, but we have like 4 different things of geese occurring.
4 very large different things of geese.
What are you, a gaggle? It's a gaggle of geese.
A gaggle of geese.
Hold please while the geese pass.
Yeah, we're gonna have to...
We are in the middle of a geese migration.
Hope one poops on you.
I hope one poops on you.
Well, that's rude. A gaggle of geese. When have you actually been able to use that phrase?
That is the first time I have ever been able to use a gaggle. I'm so glad my brain knew that. That was a good job. ADHD fun fact. That was a gaggle of geese.
There's going to be someone on TikTok being like, that's not what it's called.
I didn't have my phone to look it up. I wish I did, but I'm pretty sure that's right.
That sounds right. That might be one of those things where we just heard some point and we're like, oh yeah, that's fact.
Or it could be a Western PA thing like slippy. Like slippy's not a word.
Slippy's a word.
It's slippery.
No, it's
but
slippy.
no, it's slippy.
It's slippy.
But no, I agree with that. But I also agree that our societal standards for women and men, especially like if you look at celebrities, are terrible.
Yeah.
A lot of times they are not healthy people. A lot of times what they do, oh good, we're going to start a forest fire, to get in shape for a role is not healthy.
Yeah.
They are often sitting at like 16% body fat, like all the Marvel dudes, and I think like that's not good. That's not healthy for you. But I also think we need to redefine what healthy looks like for each person and what they want to be healthy for. Do I ever think you're going to be healthy if you're not eating or you're not sleeping and you're eating McDonald's and fast food and drinking 4 Dr. Peppers a day? Probably not. If you're struggling with skin issues, hair issues, maybe you're trying to get pregnant, like you're not, it's not going to go well for you.
No.
But I do also think that we were raised in the time of like the early 2000s where like super, super skinny was the thing. And I don't feel like that's healthy either.
Yeah.
From what I have seen in my research, for a healthy woman, whenever she is trying to prepare for getting pregnant and carrying children, should be around 24% body fat, which if you go by the BMI is obese.
Yeah.
But there's just, like, you touched on it completely. Up until, like, the 90s, I think, they didn't include women in research studies.
Yeah.
Like, with our cycle, it's so hard to predict how things will affect us, because they will affect us differently during the follicular phase than they will during the luteal phase. And you can't prove the effectiveness of the drug that you're studying if half the time it doesn't work.
Yeah.
Or it's not working properly.
Yeah.
So they just didn't study us. Or they did and just excluded us as outliers. So it didn't really... They treated women like small men. Like, the dose for you would be 100 milligrams, the dose for a woman is 50. Like, probably not. Like, there's a lot of liver toxicity issues and a lot of overprescribing of medications for women because they don't know how women fully metabolize them, because that will be different.
Yeah.
Like, I metabolize things so much better during the ovulatory phase than I do on my period.
Yeah.
But we don't study that. We need to.
We'll start it.
I'm trying. I'm trying. That would be my goal. My goal would be to have an education program for kids starting around 10, because the average age of a girl starting her period now has dropped from 10 to 12 to 8 to 10.
That's stupid.
That's horrible.
Yeah.
You're still a child at 8.
I'm
Like,
still a child at 12.
true. True, but I mean, the fact that 8-year-olds are in, like, 3rd grade,
Yeah.
that's too young.
Yeah.
But then they also don't understand what's going on with their bodies.
Yeah.
And you're really not taught it. And they just kind of serve you birth control as, like, a Band-Aid to fix everything.
Yeah.
So I also have 5 nieces, and I don't want them growing up not understanding how their body works. It took me till I was 27 or 28 and reading textbooks and going to med school to figure out my cycle and how my body works and how to track it.
Yeah.
And I don't want that for them.
Yeah.
So that is my goal.
I think we touched on this a little bit earlier, but I mean, the body positivity thing and the diet and the healthcare and all of the thing. What'd you just do?
I just spilled my tea all down myself. It's fine.
Nice. But it all loops back to the same thing, and that is that everyone is so different. You have to figure out what works for you.
Absolutely.
Like, figure out what medicine works for you. Figure out what diet works for you. Figure out what your best body looks and feels like. And figure out those things and individualize it.
Yes.
And it's hard.
It is.
You can't... The problem is you can't rely on other people to tell you.
Yes.
You have to pursue it yourself. And I think that's where a lot of people, especially like in the US, like, just fucking tell me the easy thing. Tell me what I'm supposed to do. And
tell me to take Ozempic. Yeah,
exactly. Like just put the quick fix on it that works for most people, and I'll hope that it doesn't fuck me up too bad.
Yeah.
What?
That's because we don't have the structure or the people in place to help you with that. Because to help you with that, you would have to have someone that knows you intimately, that has time to look at all of your files, to have time to sit with you, to be like, what was your childhood like? What did you grow up doing? What have you done to your body so far? What did your body respond best to? Do you respond best to cardio? Do you love to run? Are you like a marathon person, or do you want to weightlift? Do you want to be like a crazy bodybuilder? Like, there are so many factors that go into how you deem your health and what your definition of healthy for you should be. And we don't have people in place to do that. So that's what I'm trying to do. That's what I'm trying to do. That's what I think a lot of health coaches are trying to do. And there are some doctors that are using health coaches in their practice now that are like, I don't have the time to help you with this, but I'm going to pass you off to them. And we're going to work in conjunction. So, like, I know that you have a condition where we're treating, but they're going to help you along the way with everything else. Yeah. And with them, you get the hour-long sessions. You get someone that will sit there with you and be like, all right, well, maybe this time we try a high-fat diet. Maybe we try eating a super, like, there are studies that's... My brain moves way too fast from my mouth sometimes, and I have so many thoughts that I'm just trying to get them all. Slow down, Erin. There are studies that have shown that if you front load your meals, you can eat the same meals. Like, one group had their meals split up equally between, like, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And then one group had, like, the majority of it at breakfast and lunch, and then just a very small dinner. That group lost weight. So it's simple things like that. Like, can you front load it? Because you're still moving more throughout the day. Like, you don't really need to eat a giant dinner, because what are you doing? You're going to bed. You should eat more of a giant breakfast because you need the fuel to get you through the rest of your day.
Yeah. That's funny because we're doing this.
I should not cough directly into the mic.
Yeah, I was going to say something, but...
I am so sorry.
Yeah, I want to make it quieter.
Good luck with that.
Yeah.
You put smoke directly in my face.
It hasn't been in your face in a minute. Don't blame the smoke. We'll rewind it if we have to.
It's still in there.
Instant replay.
My voice doesn't usually sound like this. I've just been assaulted.
Mm-hmm. By the smoke.
Yeah, not by Mitchell, sorry.
She keeps it up, though. Someone's going to see that out
Until
of context.
Mama Kelly kicks your ass.
Yeah. Someone's going to see that out of context. Be like, oh my God! Cancel him!
I know his mom. It'll be fine.
Yeah, she'd kick my ass.
She would kick your ass, and I'd laugh and let it happen. Actually, I'd probably videotape it, and we'll put it on the channel.
Yeah, perfect.
We have vlog.
Yeah, behind the scenes. Mitch gets his ass kicked. Angry mom kicks 30-year-old son's ass.
He deserves it.
Usually. While we're paused, I want to check the camera real quick. I normally have second hand behind, so I want to make sure we're still rolling good, and then we're going to throw a log on. So we'll be right back. All right, camera's going good, so I'm going to throw another log on. Again, these logs are brought to you by Carley, Paris, and Eric. Be like Carley, Paris, and Eric. Check the link down in the description and buy us a log to keep the conversation flowing just a little bit longer. Thank you, Carley, Eric, and Paris. I appreciate you. I might have to stick with one for now because that did not.
Hopefully these ones are less smoky.
Yeah. Well, I probably should have put this one on because it has less green. Oh, well.
I feel like you're doing this on purpose.
I mean, yeah, as long as the wind's going your way, it's fine. Okay. So maybe we hurry this conversation up just in case it starts fucking raining.
Yeah, it's raining now.
But by the way, you have to finish that beer so you can do a shot at the end. So just so you're aware. I will drink the rest of that because...
That's a lot.
It's not that. It's a decent minute there.
I don't drink a lot. This is a lot for Erin. That's the big word for Elmo.
I'm so proud of you, Elmo.
Balsamic vinegar. The fact that I can just flip from super scientific subject into that's a big word for Elmo should be studied in my brain.
Yeah. Studied and...
You can dissect it.
Yeah. Yeah, you don't need it.
Probably not. I've lived long enough. That's fine. I've seen a lot.
I know about you. I didn't sign up for this adulting bullshit.
I hate being an adult.
Dude, it's so terrible.
I don't want to be an adult.
Like...
I don't want to work at all.
Ever.
Like, ever. I'm so over it.
Like, I want to do the cool things to make things for cool people. Mm-hmm. And that's it. Mm-hmm. Like, just working in general blows.
It sure does.
I will say I'm lucky because I do a lot of weddings still. And I really enjoy that.
Yeah.
And
but that's not like a 9-to-5 office garbage.
Yeah, no, I did that, did not like it.
Correct.
So,
that's the
hard pass.
Answer.
But we're thriving now. Well.
You are.
Kind of. You're getting there.
I'm getting there. Yeah, I mean, they say, like, make your vision board. Mm-hmm. I would love a small little farm. I want some baby goats. I want some baby lambs. Probably an alpaca or two because they like to be together. You can't just have one alpaca.
Yeah, you have to have two, yeah.
Yeah. And then I just like to help people. I'm like, that's all I want to do. I don't want to have to go to a job.
Yeah. Well, that's the...
And I want to read books. I want to stay home and read my books with my alpacas. That's all I want to do.
A couple things. First off, when I found Milo, he was playing with alpacas. Well, when I didn't find him. When the owner found him, he was playing with alpacas. That was awesome.
No way.
There's also goats right down the road.
Can we go play with goats?
A couple places with goats, actually. There's like 3 or 4 places in town of McIntyre with goats.
Will they let me go play with goats?
If you're fast enough. I had another thought. Shit, what was it? What did you just say?
Milo, goats.
Before that.
I want to stay at home.
You want to help people.
Yes.
You will probably run into this issue a lot as well.
Okay.
And that is, I value my time very highly, right?
Yeah.
Like I charge a lot per hour when I'm doing things for
time is the only
business.
Resource we cannot make more of.
Yes. I want to help people.
Yes.
I got into photography because I didn't have enough photos of myself that I really enjoyed. I had like 3 photos and I use them for fucking everything.
Yeah.
So I want more. I wanted the people I
Same.
cared about to have more good photos.
Yeah. Speaking of which, I need a website. So do you want to do some photos?
I can do that.
Perfect.
But the problem is a lot of people, I don't want to say they can't afford me, but budget was a big reason that they wouldn't go with me.
Yes.
And then you see them go with, like, I won't say someone shitty, but someone not as good. And
toot that horn.
yeah. But then you see the result and you're like, oh, well, they should have a better, like, for me, they should have better photos for their engagement, for their senior photos, for their whatever it is. And then I'm like, well, maybe I should just charge less. But then I'm like, well, it's not worth my time to go out there and do this for this money. Like, I'm spending this much on gas, I'm doing this, I'm doing that, and it's not consistent. I've spent X amount of money on all this bullshit gear.
Yeah. Well, and the editing afterwards and everything takes time.
There's a lot of stuff that goes into it that most
He
people
did
don't
do
know.
a really fun photo shoot of me. I don't know how good at editing you are to, like, throw the picture in of, like, a witchy photo shoot that we did.
Yeah.
Those pictures are awesome.
Yeah, I could put that photo right here.
There you go. See? Look how pretty I am as a witch.
I'm glad you like that, by the way.
Yeah, I still have those. They're on my Instagram.
Nice. But anyways, I assume you would get into something very similar with, especially if it's people you care about. You want them to be healthy. You want them to do other things. And I don't know how much you're going to charge.
I don't know how much I'm going to charge
what that
either.
looks like. But chances, let's say you charge $1,000 and it's very worth $1,000.
Yeah.
You're going to have family members who are like, I'll give you $100. And you're like, well, I want you to be healthy.
Yeah.
I don't want the $100 fucking dollars. Like, I'd rather just do it for free.
Yeah.
And then at that point, it's like, I can just consider it a favor instead of like a, because then when people pay you, I don't know if you'll probably get to this point too.
How many people are paying you, Mitch?
A lot of different people. The biggest pain in the ass clients are the people who ask for discounts and who you give money off. Always.
We actually had a lecture on that said that those will be your most troublesome clients. Yeah. The ones that will do the work and, like, you will love and make, like, the best relationships with are the ones that are like, nope, immediately signed up, done.
Yeah, raise your prices until you quit getting bullshit. That's what I did with weddings. $1,000 weddings, not good. $2,000 weddings, hit or miss.
Ouch.
$3,000 weddings, you don't get bullshit, hardly ever.
Yeah.
And that's, I mean, in our area, a lot of the weddings I do are in Pittsburgh, so $3,000 for a Pittsburgh wedding is cheap.
It is,
but
correct.
for me out here, like a $3,000 wedding around this area that's a lot.
Yeah, that would be more expensive.
Yeah, it'd be a lot for a photographer around here.
But I feel like a lot of people are expecting to pay a lot for that because, especially since COVID, weddings have gone up so much. Like, it is exponential how high prices for things are.
Yeah, and I'm also gonna do a little shameless plug here. I'll allow it. If you're going to splurge on anything for your wedding, get a good photo and video person. Because a really good photo and video person is going to make a $10,000 wedding look like a $100,000 wedding.
Yeah.
If you spend $100,000 on a fucking wedding and you go give cousin Vinny a fucking camera and say, hey, take some pictures, it's going to look like shit and you're not going to have the memories that you want to have.
Yeah.
Spend the money.
Give it to me with my WCCC photography course and my rule of thirds, and I'll be like, perfect.
I'm like, wait, don't move.
That's all you get. You got that one picture. You're done.
Well, that's what most people need anyways. But no, yeah, that's the big thing is, like, spend the money on this part. Don't skimp on certain things.
Yeah. And I mean, your health is one of those things. I had physical therapy this morning, and there's a guy that is in there at the same time as me all the time. And he had a spinal cord injury, and they told him that he would never walk again, that he would be in a power chair. In between, holy moly, the water physical therapy that we're doing and his personal trainer and our physical therapist, Debbie, he has a cane but doesn't even use it. He's been doing this for over 2.5 years now. But he said the only thing that I will invest in, because he just told me today that he wanted to start Pilates. And I was like, I think that's a good move. He said his personal trainer thinks it's a good idea. He wants to try the reformer ones. I'm like, it's just so expensive.
Yeah.
And he was like, my health is the only thing I care about investing in. He's like, at this point in my life, I didn't even think I would walk. Yeah. He's like, so what do I care if it's a couple $100 a month? And I was like, you're right. Yeah. I'm sorry, Jeff. You win. Yeah.
Yeah, that mentality, I think, it's catching up. Like, a lot more people are being like that. And it's a shame that it hasn't been like that forever. I mean, that's my big thing. Like, and this is probably circles back to why I want to build the life that I want. I don't want to work 50 fucking years to retire for 2 and then die.
Yep.
No. I'd rather live I don't know what I'm doing tomorrow life.
Yeah.
And worry about money sometimes than, worry about I have $5 million in the bank and I'm fucking croaked.
Yeah. There is a very high statistic of people that die within a year or two of retiring.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And I know several people that have.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it is a really, like, it's a systemic flaw in our society that they're like, oh yeah, when you retire, because now they're like, at first it was 50, then it was 55, now it's 72.
Mm-hmm.
You're not going to have any time to do anything.
Yeah. Yeah, if I stuck it out and just got a job when I could have started working, by the time I got to retirement age, it'd have been like 85.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, and
they're
everything
keeping you
hurts.
alive.
You're not in good health.
Yeah.
You weren't taking care of yourself well. Like, that's the problem that I'm running into now, is that the way that I would like to take care of myself and that I need to take care of my health is almost impossible to do with a full-time job where I work 9 hours a day.
Yeah.
Because how am I supposed to get my morning sunlight in when I have to be up and ready and dressed and on my way to work before the sun rises right now?
Yeah.
Like, it's very hard to... I don't see a way that I can work a conventional 9 to 5, well, not even a 9 to 5, an 8 to 5 job, and be the healthiest person that I want to be.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think the work schedule was optimized for people's health at all.
Oh, it's not.
I think it's optimized to get as much as they can out of the people that while they have them.
Yeah.
And that goes into the retirement thing and all the bullshit, but yeah, build the life that you don't want to retire from is my goal. Like, I don't want to retire ever. I want to build a life where, I'm working 15 hours a week, 20 hours a week, and I'm making the money I need to make. I want to take care of my family. I want to take care of my friends. I don't want people that I care about to have to worry about money.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to sacrifice my health. Like, I'll do it now. Like, I'll sacrifice my health now while I'm like, this single dude and doing all the dumb shit anyways. Might as well work hard for a couple extra days. But when it comes to my family, like, I'm not gonna miss baseball games for my son or whatever it is. Like, I'm not gonna miss those things, and I think it's part of the reason why I haven't settled down yet, because there's a lot of shit I want to figure out. Yeah. And I'm not ready to. Yeah, I'm not ready. I feel like I'm ready to, like, start working towards that. But I'm not rushing it. Yeah. I'm not like,
and I don't think you should.
Yeah, I'm just going to latch on to the first chick I find. Yeah. And we're going to get married, and we're probably going to get divorced in 5 years because we didn't think about this or think this through.
I love when people ask that question, because as someone that is in their early 30s, they're like, you're not married yet? I'm like, I missed out on my first divorce. Yeah. Like, that's where we're at in this society. Like, no, I just didn't pick the first one that was interested, and I was like, yeah, let's get married. Like, I wasn't ready. Yeah. I didn't know who Erin was. I'm still just now trying to figure out, like, I think right after I turned 30 is when I felt the most, like, settled and comfortable of, like, who Erin was. And the person that this Erin would pick is completely different than who I picked at 21 that I let ruin my life for 8 years.
Yeah, I think that's also kind of where I'm at now, is I know I'm nowhere close to who I want to be. Yeah. And it'd be nice to have a girlfriend. Yeah. So, like, my thing is I like to do things with people, right? Yeah. And what I've been doing is, like, hang out with friends and family, which it fills it, but it doesn't feel quite the same way.
Yeah, it's not quite the same.
But I would rather do that. And I
hope you're not cuddling with Tanner.
No, definitely not.
He would let you.
He would. No, but I would rather do that than settle now, or just, I don't even know if settle is the right word.
Yeah, because I don't want to settle ever.
Well, yeah, I never want to settle.
I would say, like, if I don't ever get married, I mean, I would be a little sad, but I would find a way to have kids anyways. Yeah. Yeah. Like, I mean, it's not going to be, it won't break my life. Yeah. Yeah. Like, but I feel like that's a relatively new revelation that the generations before us didn't have. Mm-hmm. My parents got married at 19. Yeah. Her parents got married at 18. Like, it was just that's when you do it. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely broke that cycle.
We both did. Yeah, yes. Hell yeah. We're breaking the generational trauma.
Yeah. Well,
we're trying.
Figuring out the trauma part still, but that's whatever.
Hi, Dr. Josh. I think, like, you cannot call out my name.
Like, you're not supposed to say that?
It's like, I'm going to have to drop you as a client now.
I'm going to tag him in this.
I don't know his last name. I just call him Dr. Josh.
That's probably for the best in this situation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's probably fair.
Yeah.
I wouldn't trust me with your last name either.
His name's definitely not actually Josh. That's what he tells the crazy people.
He's like,
who come in.
this is this girl.
No, yeah. Like, actually, my name is Jake, but Josh was close enough.
He's like, she said she thought it was Josh, and I let her go. We do need to talk about your dog.
Okay, yeah.
Tell me about Milo.
So,
I just met Milo about an hour ago.
yeah. So, I just got him 3 weeks ago. I was
Okay.
on a camping trip, and basically, I came up to this dude and was like, oh my God, this is such a gorgeous dog. I love your dog. And he goes, you want him? And I was like, yes. And he's like, no, seriously, it showed up on my doorstep today. It was playing with the alpacas. And
First of all, where were you with the real alpacas? And why was I not invited? Because you know alpacas are my thing.
I kept it secret specifically for that reason. I don't want you to show up and ruin the whole trip.
Just wanted to see the alpacas.
Yeah, no, but it was Airbnb, and I mean, long story short, we think he was abandoned, and he's a lot. Like, he's a very high energy dog. Huskies are. And
He's
Huskies,
a husky, so yes.
Yeah, Huskies are also the most abandoned dog
Really?
breed. Yeah,
I did not know that.
So it was.
I haven't heard him do his little yowl yet either.
Oh, wait, give him some time. I don't know if they still are, but I know when Game of Thrones was really popular, there was a massive influx of abandoned
like the dire
Huskies
wolves.
because they looked like the wolves. Everyone wanted one, and then didn't realize how much work they were.
Yeah.
So my theory is he was just a lot, and someone left him. Super good dog, very gentle dog. Like, he gets a little hype sometimes, so he like kind of forgets that he's like, when his playing is like pretty hardcore.
Forgets he's a big dog.
Yeah. But yeah, no, I just basically was like, oh, I love this dog. And I've always told myself, I've always wanted a husky. Husky's always been the number one dog I've wanted.
Really?
And yes, forever. And I've always told myself that I was, excuse me,
See?
that I was going
Beer
to
makes you
rescue
burp.
one. I was like, I'm not going to get a dog until a dog just happens in my life, and it's going to be my sign to get a dog.
Yeah, and God was like,
Yes. So basically, I took this dog and just took him for a little bit. I was like, well, let me hang out with him, see how it goes. And he laid down in front of me, and the name Milo popped into my head. I have no idea why. I've never wanted to name anything Milo, anything, right?
okay.
So Milo pops into my head, and I accidentally called him that a couple times. I'm like, oh, Milo, get over here, like, whatever. I'm like,
Yeah.
fuck, I'm calling a dog by a name that I wasn't supposed to give it.
Yeah.
And so the dude takes the dog back, and I'm like, well, I have these plans. They're not dog friendly. I can't just take the dog and
Yeah.
like whatever. He goes, well, I'll bring him to you. I'm like, all right, cool. So I put the coordinates in for my next stop. I just had GPS coordinates, like literally numbers, right?
Longitude and latitude.
Yes. And it takes me to Milo, New York.
No way.
And I'm like, dude, no way. So now I have a dog named Milo. And that's pretty much the story.
Aw, I love him.
Yeah. Yeah, he is adorable. I love
He
him
is
a lot.
adorable.
It's only been 3 weeks, so I don't know if I'm allowed to use the L word, but
No, you are. It's a dog.
Yeah,
I
that's-
love all animals that I just meet immediately.
that's fair. That's
Yeah.
fair. Yeah. Animals definitely get a special place in your heart, but
They sure do. I will do anything for animals.
Yeah.
They win.
always.
Like, I don't have anything bad to say. I will get attacked by an animal. It's fine. I
Yeah.
don't care.
bold.
That was
Very
my
bold.
fault. I've been attacked by dogs.
Well, that doesn't sound fun.
Well, it just bit me twice, but it's fine.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
It was my dog's fault. He ran out. They played.
one of
Well, they
those.
weren't playing, but had the big one played with the tiny Pomeranian, he would have died. So
Yeah.
instead, he ate my arm, but it was fine.
Yeah. I mean, that's probably preferred.
That was my preferred outcome.
Yeah.
I was fine. I got a cool scar. You want to see it?
Yeah. Yeah.
You can barely see it because I had it injected by a plastic surgeon because he
Oh.
was like, you're going to have a really bad scar, but it's fine.
Nice.
It was a ring of teeth.
Ooh.
He got me good.
Nice.
Yeah. But he would have killed my Pomeranian. So,
You're a hero.
oh, thank you.
No,
I'm
no.
so glad someone notices. It's taken 7 years for someone to acknowledge it. But no, I am very happy you rescued a dog.
Thank you. Thank you. Me too. There's too many coincidences,
That was.
you know.
And I like his name is Milo.
Thanks. Me too. Meanderin Milo.
Aww.
Didn't think of that either. For the record, did not think of that before I named him. Just worked
It's
out.
all about the brand, huh?
Yeah, always.
Notice how I didn't get a sweatshirt.
I have one for you in the Jeep.
Oh.
But you looked nice, so I didn't want to be like, hey, wear this.
That's fair.
Yeah, yeah.
Also, you told me I looked nice. Thanks.
Yeah. I take it back.
Yeah, he will immediately. That's my one compliment for the day. Also, what was that just screamed? Is this when we get murdered?
It might be.
I shouldn't have followed a strange man into the woods.
You should know better. Anyways, we probably should wrap this up. I do want to ask you one question. If you want to ask a question back, you're more than welcome to, but you don't have to.
Okay.
If you don't have one, we'll just end it. What is one thing about health that you think our audience should know going forward?
You could have prepared me a little bit for that.
Nope, that's not fair.
For your health. Nature. If you can't do anything else, get out in nature. At least for 10 minutes to a half an hour would be preferred. Morning sunlight is best, but right now, obviously, there is no sunlight because it is winter. Nature is shown to calm the nervous system, reduce cortisol levels. As humans, we are meant to exist in harmony with the earth and with nature, and we go on a lot of hikes, we go on a lot of camping trips. I feel my best in the middle of nowhere with no cell reception and no TVs and no screens and just looking at the sunset or the rocks or the view. So I would say one of the number one things you can do for your health is just get outside more.
That is awesome. And no one watching this is going to believe that I didn't prep that. No one. Because that is like all of the things I talk about consistently.
Nailed it. I'm so
that's
smart.
Wild.
You're welcome.
Thank you for sharing that.
Absolutely.
I do really appreciate it. Do you have anything for me, or we good? Anything you want. Does it have to be related to anything we talked about? I'm trying.
You put me on the spot, and my brain can't think this fast.
This is the unprepared thing. Yeah, it
I don't
thinks
like
really
it.
fast. We've already been over this.
We have. It moves very quickly. What's your favorite color?
Purple.
Whose favorite color is purple? Deep purple, light purple?
Royal purple.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Majestic. I like it.
Very majestic.
What is the number one thing that you would regret not doing the most in this lifetime?
Helping people. I think
That
I'm
was so quick.
Yeah, I think I'm here to help people. Whatever that looks like. I think right now it is an outdoor thing.
Yeah.
Getting people outside is my big goal. I think eventually that turns into a lot of different things. A lot of very big goals that I won't even dive into now, but...
We don't have time, it's dark.
Yeah. But yeah, no, there's a lot of things that I really want to do, and almost all of them involve helping people in some way. And yeah, I truly believe that's why I'm here. Help as many people as I can, in whatever way it is. Could be something as simple as buying someone a lunch, or, taking someone under my wing and mentoring them. I mean, I'd like to get to that point eventually. So.
I love that.
Whatever.
That was a really great answer.
Thanks.
Look at you.
I know.
I'm so proud of you.
Hey, thanks.
What a good human. I have good friends.
You're going to make me blush.
They won't tell. It's the Fireside. It's just your glow.
Yeah. It's a natural glow.
Yeah. I put blush on him before we started. He was looking a little pale.
Yeah, well, it's cold. All right, we got to finish this so we can do our shot, and then we can run out.
Okie dokie.
Cheers.
Oh, sorry. I am out of practice.
All right.
Alcohol is not in line with my health views. But I do love an old-fashioned. And we didn't get to this story, and I told you to ask me about this.
Which story?
So, I took my 91-year-old grandmother to see Frankie Valli at a concert in Pittsburgh. And we stopped at the Grand Concourse to have dinner, which is a very fancy restaurant. Mm-hmm. Very fancy. I'm not a fancy person, so I felt a little out of place. But your girl loves a bourbon, and I love an old-fashioned.
Okay.
So their house cocktail that they were featuring was a smoked old-fashioned of something or other. I don't know. Mm-hmm. I was like, sure, it's $26, but yeah, give me that. That sounds wonderful.
Yeah.
So they bring it to the table. It has this like beautiful cup. It has like the wood chips that they're going to set on fire. He pulls out the lighter and it's basically like one of those creme brulee torches, and sets the wood chips on fire and then lets it smoke and then puts it on top of this and lets this go and swirls it around. And it was very cool. It was like an interactive experience. And I was like, ooh, everybody at the table was like oohing and ahhing. They're like, this is going to be so good. He did not turn the lighter off completely before he put it back in his apron, and then his entire apron got on fire.
That's wild.
And you know me, I get excited about geese. Like I'm crazy all the time. My reaction was, "Sir, I think you're on fire." It was so soft. It was so quiet. And my poor mother jumps up and is beating him with her napkin to put him out. And he was like, I don't even know what's happening. And of course it's his crotch, because where else would you put the apron?
Yeah.
So he comped my drink and apologized. And then we felt really bad, and he had to borrow pants of someone in the kitchen.
Wow.
So that was the time I set someone on fire at a fancy restaurant in Pittsburgh. This is why you can't take me anywhere nice.
Definitely not. Definitely cannot. Why we cannot have nice things around
I
Erin.
felt so bad. And also, I had no urgency. I was like, I think you're on fire. My mom was like, Erin! Like,
help this man. No.
I was sandwiched in between Norma Jean and Dolores in the booth because they couldn't go in the middle, so I couldn't help. Unless I was leaping over the table.
Probably wouldn't have been much help anyway.
No, my mom was way more help.
Beating him with the napkin.
She put him out. He didn't suffer any burns. His pants and apron just melted to his leg.
Nice.
Because they're like 1,000% polyester. Because what else would uniforms be?
Yeah, standard. That's good for you.
But yeah, so this was my bourbon story.
Wow. I'm glad we actually brought that into the conversation, because I definitely forgot to ask.
Yeah, you did forget to ask.
All right. Well, also, old fashions are my favorite drink. Have to throw that out there. Campfire Convos. You can't get these glasses. They're limited edition. That's hers. She doesn't know it yet.
These are the only two that exist. Wait, this is mine forever?
Mm-hmm, it is.
No way. You didn't tell me you got me a present.
I know. Surprise.
Aww. That's cute.
Cheers.
Cheers. I always forget this part. I haven't been in college in a very long time. Ooh, is one of those rye?
It might be.
I don't like rye.
That tasted odd.
I don't like it.
I just added a little bit more of the Wyoming one. I don't know if Wyoming is rye or not.
Anyway, this was a lot of fun.
I'm glad you came. Thank you very much for being here.
Thank you for inviting me.
Absolutely. Also didn't tell you this yet. I didn't tell her this yet. We have a bonus episode that we're going to do super quick too.
Oh.
So it's really short. It's just basically another little mini question and answer thing.
Okay.
And it's nice and dark. But we're going to end this one and then do that.
Okay.
So if you want to see that, down below in the description is our link to Substack. Substack is where we do all of our bonus episodes. All of them go there. If you have been watching, that's the thing that you potentially paid for to support the kids camping.
Oh.
So if you already subscribed that way and went to the kids, if you're subscribing now, it goes to me, which will definitely go back to the kids in some way, shape, or form.
To the children.
But yeah, one last time, thank you to Carley, Eric, and Paris for the logs. We will see you next time. Until then, I appreciate you. Peace.
Bye, guys.